What's going on? I want to thank y'all for watching LEC TV. So today is Saturday, and I am back with another video. So I just want to thank you all for watching. So today's video, if you all don't know, April is Autism Awareness Month. And so I wanted to basically share some information with you all about the 4 different ways that kids on the autism spectrum process information. I just think that this is important for people to understand because it'll help you to better see why they become so easily frustrated when things, don't tend to go their way. Why it can be so frustrating for them because of the way that they're processing the information. So I'm just going to share the information with you. I did get it from a website. It's called Applied Behavior Analysis edu.org. And remember, in one of the videos I was telling you all that my baby is supposed to be getting ABA therapy soon. And that's basically what ABA therapy stands for, Applied Behavior Analysis. So I'm going to share all of the information down in the description box, and I'm going to share the link for the website if you all want to go and read up on the information some more so you can also get a better understanding. But the first way that they process information, I want to go ahead and start sharing that with you. So the first way that they process information, y'all know I take notes, so if y'all see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. So like I said, the first way, or the first, I guess it won't be the first way, it'll be one of the ways that they process information. They think from the bottom up. And so you're probably wondering, well, what does that mean? Well, normally we think from the top down if you're not on the autism spectrum. Meaning we look at the big picture first and then we look at the details. But for them, it's the opposite. Like they look at the details first and then they slowly start to see the big picture. Okay, so I'll give you all an example. Like if they see a dog one day and the dog is like brown. Okay, so that day the dog is brown. Now when they first see the dog, they're not gonna say it's a dog, or they're not gonna think it's a dog. They're gonna say, oh, that's something furry and it's brown. That's how they process it. And they're not gonna know that it's a dog until you tell them that's a dog. But if they see that dog the next day and the dog is a different color, like the dog has white spots on it, they're going to process it the same way they did the day before. They're going to be like, oh, this is something furry, it's black and it has white spots. But they're not going to think that it's a dog because it looks different and because they're looking at the details. Whereas we know that dogs are different. They're different colors, different sizes. We understand that, but they don't. So they're not gonna, the next day if they see a dog and it looks different, they're just going to look at the details. It's furry, it has black, it's black with white spots. So like I said, again, until you tell them it's a dog, they're not going to think that it's a dog because it doesn't look the same as the dog that they saw the other day. Okay? So the second way that they process information is they take things very literally. Yes, very literally. Okay? So I'm going to give you all an example of what I mean by that. Like, we tend to say things like, we'll say, everyone is going to the park today. And to them, they're thinking like, no, everybody is not going to the park. Grandma's not going to the park. Auntie's not going to the park. So they're going to be like, so everyone is not going to the park. So why are you saying everyone? So they literally, if you literally say everyone is going to the park, they're thinking everyone that they know is going to the park. And that's not the case. So you have to kind of keep that in mind when you're speaking to someone on the spectrum. Try to think of different ways to say things, and not generalize things so much for them, because like I said, everything for them is literal. Okay. Also, these third way that they process information, it's hard for them to remember sequences. So, for example, they may get started on an activity and then like midway through the activity, they get stuck and they just look at you like, what's next? Because they don't remember all of the steps. Okay. And then the last way that they process information is, it's hard for them to imagine something from our perspective. So for example, if they find something that's interesting to them, they're going to assume that, or they're going to think it should be interesting to you too. So they're going to talk about it, like especially if they talk, they're going to talk about it for hours and hours and hours because they feel like it should be interesting for you too. So why can't we discuss this? You know? So those are just the 4 ways that kids on the autism spectrum process information. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for adults as well that's on the spectrum, because you do have adults that deal with that are on the autism spectrum. So I just wanted to share this information with you all because I just think that it's very important for us to understand how they think, like, you know, what's going through their head. So we're better able to deal with them when they get frustrated, because like I said, they tend to get frustrated a lot on a day-to-day basis. Like my son, I know for sure he does, and I can attest that all of these things that the different ways are definitely true. This is definitely some good information that everyone needs to know and understand. So like I said, I'm just going to share all of this information with you all down in the description box. I'm also going to include the link to the site that I got the information from. So if you all want to go and check out some more information or read up on it yourself, you can definitely do that. But my hats goes off to all of the parents out there that have a child on the autism spectrum, because it is a lot to deal with on a daily basis. But the more that you know about your child and what they deal with, the better you'll be able to understand them, and you'll be more patient with them because you know what they're dealing with and what they're going through. All right, you guys. So that's all for today. I just wanted to bring this video to you all because, like I said, it's Autism Awareness Month. And I felt like it was important for you all to know this information. So, you guys, until the next video, if it ain't excellent, it's irrelevant. Thank you all.